All right, good morning, everyone. Howdy, y'all. Gonna get started today. Let's see here. There we go. That's better. How's everybody doing this morning? Let's see who we got here today. So we got 5 people right now. We got Rebecca Davis, Touched by Yarn. We got Valerie. Good morning, Valerie. Hey, Ugly Dog Lures is in the house. Good morning. Off the Wall Prepper. Morning to you, Farmer Brad. Our chickens have warm water this morning. It's 20 degrees here at our house, but they have warm water because of Farmer Brad and his automated heated water that we've got out there for them. Morning, Grafted Branch Homestead. That's Matt over in New Mexico. That's Stewart's Prepping. I believe that's Josh. He's not too far away from where we are. We got Life with Belinda and Chuck in the house. Good morning. Rebecca, it's snowing over there. Yeah, wow. I always love when it snows. Everything looks so clean and bright, and it's quiet outside. Yeah, good morning to you, Ugly Dog Lures. Glad that you're here. Cold and chilly over there, huh? Off the wall prepper. Yeah, it's 20F here. If you guys type in weather and your town, don't even have to type in the state. I just did it. Hopefully, it will still work. I got Nightbot set up to deliver the weather report for your area. So it says downtown Prescott, which is pretty near us, is 23 degrees. We've got 20 degrees here. So yeah, Matt at Grafted Branch just typed in weather Albuquerque, and we see that in Albuquerque it's 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds blowing from the north at 1 mile an hour. Current humidity is 81%. So yeah, go ahead and type in. You don't have to type in your town if you guys want to keep that kind of private. Just type in a town nearby. You could try that out if you guys so choose. You can also drop your link by just typing AZ, and that should drop a link for your channel. So off the wall prepper, try just putting in weather Springfield MO. Leave the 4 out of it, and it should drop the weather for your area. Anyone else here from New Mexico? Not that I know of, but there could be. So, yeah, there Matt did AZ and dropped the link for him. Uh, so go check out Matt's channel. I don't know how many subscribers Matt has right now, but Matt could use more subscribers, as could we. I haven't looked lately today, but I've been getting all kinds of subscribers. We got 927 subscribers, folks. I can't believe it. I'm so thankful for all of you who have subscribed, who have been involved, who are here in the chat right now. I really appreciate it. I can't believe it. I think in October we only had maybe 600 subscribers, and now we're getting close to 1,000. That's amazing. And our watch hours are pretty high too. We've got 3,300 watch hours. So yeah, yeah, off the wall prepper. It is awesome. I'm so thankful for our community. People have been so welcoming. Just feel welcomed with open arms in our community. And you know what? We're interested in a bunch of different communities out there right now. There is the homesteading community, and then just farmers. And we've been interested in raising sheep when we get on our next property, which will hopefully happen this year. And so we've been involved with a bunch of those communities, involved in the prepping community and the bushcraft community, and I'm also involved in the mountain biking community. I do a lot of mountain biking and fishing and hunting as well. So for any of you who have joined our channel and subscribed to us from any of those, go ahead and let us know whatever whatever communities you're involved with. So ugly dog lures, you gotta type in weather and then the name of the nearest town to you. So off the wall prepper. I've got my notepad here so I can write down these types of things. I appreciate any efforts you can make to help us grow more. I really appreciate that, brother. That's very helpful. So I will send you an email about that. Bear with me. Not the fastest at writing. And my pen's running out of ink. Yeah. Thanks, Stuart's prepping. I appreciate that very much. Ugly Dogs Lures is saying good morning to hook set grafted branch. There it is. That's a simple. I want to make it super simple for you guys to drop your channel links. So yeah, just type AZ in there and it'll pop up your link. We are doing a special battlefield board on hunting and fishing. Nice. Yeah, I want to check that out for sure. We just got into archery mule deer hunting over here in Arizona. My 12-year-old son, he got me into it. He wanted a compound bow for Christmas a few years back, so we got him one, set up a straw bale and paper target, and he was good. And my older son and I practiced with that. Even my dad came over, and Grampy got in on the archery, and it's a lot of fun. We enjoy archery, and so then he was saying, "Well, what do we gotta do to go get a mule deer?" So we tried that in 2021, and we got real close. So we're hoping for 2022 we can get a mule deer we can put in our freezer. That'd be pretty nice. But learning skills about hunting and fishing is paramount. I'm actually a pretty good fisherman. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I've been a fisherman all my life since I was probably 5 or 6 years old. I was really interested in fishing, and I know just about how to catch every North American fish species, and um, I can usually catch a fish as long as the conditions are about right, which is important to learn too. As far as prepping goes, you can store up a whole bunch of stuff, but if you can't keep it sustainable, in my opinion, then you're going to run out sometime and be at the mercy of whoever. So it's important for me and my family to learn bushcraft skills and how to forage and how to catch fish and hunt game. So it's one of the things that we like to practice. If you don't practice your skills, you're going to lose them. So we'll get you over 1K at Battleboard. All right, I'm looking forward to this. All right. Hey, Shannon from Way Into Adventures. I appreciate whenever anybody wants to share their first name. It really helps me out. And my pen is dying here, but let me see. Shannon. All right. Good morning, Shannon. All right, I gotta keep up with this chat. It's one of the things I'm trying to get better at today. All right, RG Homestead's in the house. Yeah. All right. We got people saying hello to one another. Yeah, I hear you about the being on the phone. I do that often too. It is hard to reply. So yeah, that's great. Hey, my team of four took first place at cat tourney and won big fish Walked away with $2,000 for the team, trophies plus bragging rights. Yeah, 44 teams. That's awesome, off the wall prepper. I didn't know you were such a fisherman. That's great. Team of 4. I've always wanted to compete in a fishing tournament, but I don't I think I did once. We showed up at the lake and there's a fishing tournament and they asked if we wanted to. I was really young and I think I only caught 1 trout that day. But, yeah, I should probably enter my son and I in some type of, fishing tournament. We've got kayak and we should probably get into that. I'll have to look into that. Uh Hey, thanks so much, Matt, for your encouragement. Yeah, you know what? My birthday is in mid-February. I'm wondering if we can make it by mid-February. I bet we can. So that's kind of one of my goals to make hit 1,000 before my birthday. What do we have? We got, let's see, 73. 73 people need to subscribe for us to hit 1,000. So, all right, let's see here. I think All right. I also got I got my social stuff that comes up from Nightbot every once in a while. But if you type AZ, it'll pop up your channel link, and then other people can come and subscribe. Um, and First name OT, last name WP, off the wall prepper. I'm so glad that you're here today. Thank you for joining and your support. Uh, Yeah, we got Instagram, we got Facebook popping up every once in a while. If you type in AZ, it'll pop up your channel link. If you type in weather, the word weather, and a town nearby you, you don't even need to type in the state unless there's multiple, like Portland, Maine, Portland, Oregon. I don't know which one it would pop up if you just typed weather Portland. But if you type in weather Phoenix, it'll pop up weather for Phoenix, Arizona without typing in the state. Normally, it's my son on this channel, so I try to identify myself so you guys can know it's me or the kids. Oh, really appreciate that, Shannon. See, the weather's going to be interesting this weekend. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hey, there's Josh from Fugate Farms. Good morning. All right. Okay, I gotta catch up with the chat. Sorry if I just skim over your comments up here. Matt at Graphic Brand says I need to get into fishing. Yeah, it's great. I love fishing, and you know what? You can always get better at it, and uh, you can learn new things all the time, whether it's about a new lake or a new body of water or new spots to go fishing or whatever. Hey, there's Nisi. Hey, good morning, Nisi. I don't know if you've made it to one of our live streams before, but it's good to have you here. Maybe you've made one in the beginning when I first started doing the live streams. All right. Hey, I miss Garden State Gardener coming in here. Yeah. Yeah, 73 more people is what I see right now. So that's all we need. It it's gonna happen soon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's do it. Next birthday. Yeah, mid-February. That'd be great. Um all right, Chuck's asking off the wall prepper, what's your big fish weight? Um oh man, look at this support. Hit the thumbs up. Thanks, off the wall prepper. Oh, look at this. I think Nisi subscribed to Linda and Chuck. It's awesome. All right. Joe's showing you guys how to do it. Type in AZ. You get Nightbot dropping your channel link there for you guys. All right. We'll check you out on Instagram for sure, Shannon. Thanks for that. Me, I started ocean fishing most of my life. Now I'm away from the ocean. Learned How to fly fish. Yeah, fly fishing is a totally different type of fishing, and I absolutely love it. I don't practice it enough. I do have my fly rod though, and we do fish at the lakes here in Arizona. I'd like to get onto the Verde River is the closest river to us, and the Colorado too. There's a lot of brown trout right below the what is that dam? I'm not gonna remember the name of the dam, but that's where a lot of people go houseboating. And why am I not remembering the name of the lake? I've even been houseboating twice on that lake before. I don't know. You guys can leave a comment down below about that lake. Anyway, there's lots of brown trout below the dam. I want to go get them with my fly rod. Nisi, yeah, glad you're here. Thanks for letting us know your first name. I used to fish bass tournaments in Oklahoma. Oh man, Josh, we could talk for days. So it's kind of funny, but back in the '90s when I was late '80s, I guess, early '90s, when I was really getting into fishing, I was probably between 10 and 15 years old. Once I got my license, I got into surfing and was always at the beach. And I did a lot of fishing out there and on my surfboard, but we had some lakes near us in Southern California that were really good bass lakes. And I got a float tube, and I often took my mountain bike down with my rod and would go fishing down there. And um, I, during the late '80s, early '90s, uh, I would bring the Bass Pro Shops catalog every year to the kitchen table, and I'd be planning out everything I was gonna buy whenever I got any money. All right, off the wall prepper. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. All right, there we go. See, we're getting people using the Nightbot stuff I set up. So Stuart's prepping, typed in AZ, and then look at that. Nightbot drops the channel link, and Fugate Farms typed in weather, and there we go. 34 degrees Fahrenheit and not much wind. Pretty humid though. All right. Bad day fishing is a great day outdoors. Yeah, I agree. 100%. So nice being out there. Oh, wow. Yeah. That sounds like a good YouTube channel, fishing channel out there on the atoll. Yeah. Awesome. All right, there's Nightbot dropping our Facebook link. Oh man, I'm getting so far behind on the comments. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, Josh, don't get discouraged by that. That is just part of this whole YouTube thing for sure. Having having subscribers just drop out the bottom. It's unfortunate, but oh man, Chuck, that's so kind. I appreciate that. Yeah, I would really appreciate if you guys would share anything that we've put up. It's whether it's our channel in general or one of our videos. Um, yeah, I appreciate anything that you guys will do to share it out. There's Nisi's channel. Go subscribe to all these channels, guys. That's the way we build community here. It's the best thing I've done is subscribe to all these channels. And you know what? I can't watch everybody's videos all the time. I try to get in there and share the love and watch some videos and leave some comments and definitely hit the thumbs up. But once you subscribe to them, make sure that you leave a thoughtful comment, like a couple sentences is really helpful. Something about the video. Um, if you don't have time to watch the whole video, kind of scrub through it and check different spots and see what's there. Or better yet, play it and walk away from your device or whatever and go do what you gotta do. But just let it play. Um, did I miss a comment? Oh, look at that. A hat and scarf going out to Josh at Fugate Farms. That's awesome, Rebecca. We love our hats so much. Mine's just in the other room, so I don't have it this morning. Hey Matt, thanks for letting me know. I understand going to the store. We'll be praying for your sick son. Yeah, that's no fun, man. Bummer. Well, hope he heals up quick and feels better soon. Yeah, there's some really good bass lakes in Southern California, Josh, for sure. Um, the Perkinsville River. So the river that runs underneath the Perkinsville Bridge is actually the Verde River. The headwaters of the Verde start just north of where we live, and then and on our Instagram, I actually got it during a monsoon, and it was rushing. It was totally muddy, looked like chocolate milk going down the falls. But there's a railroad that goes over, or old railroad bridge right there, and that's just south of Paulden, and right by the 89 Highway 89. So there's Joe dropping the weather. 24. Yeah, it's 20 over here. All right, Ugly Dog Lures typed in AZ, and there we go. There's the channel link. So go subscribe to everybody's channels. Drop your links. Go subscribe to other people's channels. Hey Nisi, thank you. She says I got you on. Just about to head out and get little man to school, so I can't type, but I'm here. Yeah, I hear you. I know how it goes. I have to keep my boys, even at 12 and 14, motivated to keep studying. They've got midterms this week, and they've been having to study a whole bunch. But you know, when you're a teenager, you get distracted by all kinds of stuff, even though you know better. So, hey, Matthew, Backlash Trishman. Uh, Matthew puts on live streams all the time, and I really enjoy them. He had a advent calendar for fishing and was sharing Bible verses that related to fishing. And actually, I took that and shared it with my one of them, and took it and shared it with um, my pedal ministry guys that I mountain bike with. We've got a men's fellowship where we gather together and share scripture and pray, and then go ride bikes and discuss that scripture and how it applies to our life. And yeah, thanks for sharing those the advent calendar fishing stuff, Matthew. It was really helpful for my walk and for other guys as well. There he is, dropping his channel link. So go subscribe to Matthew. Do teenagers know better? I didn't, Josh. I Man, back in the day, yeah, even now, right? I get distracted all the time. Wife and I went there several years ago. Ended up in Jerome, had lunch. It's a fun drive. Yeah, Perkinsville Road. You can drive up to Jerome, and Jerome is one of those towns that, like, the ghost. What do you call them? Ghostbusters, ghost hunters. I don't know what they are. People that go and try to find all the haunted places. They love that town. It's an old mining town on the side of a cliff, and I don't know if a bunch of people died there because it's on a cliff or what, but they have a hamburger place called the Haunted Hamburger. And anyway, we're not into that stuff. We've stopped in Jerome once or twice, and it's usually pretty crowded. And yeah, I don't know, not much parking. But yeah. Hey, Tina Ladybug's here. Good morning, Tina. All right. People are saying hello to one another. One of being fishers and men where God called the disciples from their fishing boat. Yeah. 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 Jesus. Yeah. I knew what you were talking about, Matthew. Um, yeah, yesterday I was sharing about how Jesus went up to the mountain and prayed all night. And I think it was Luke chapter 6, verses 12 and 13. And yeah, he prayed all night. But why did he go up to the mountain? For the silence and the lack of distractions. And man, I could really use that, being more like Jesus in that way, getting out into the outdoors where there's less distractions, less noise. And man, there's so much noise in our lives. It's unbelievable how many things can easily distract us. Um, Make sure you're anchored, right? That's the biggest thing I can think of. People talk about fitness, right? Being fit, making sure that you don't get this virus that's out there, right? By being fit, being healthy. But what about being spiritually fit? None of us knows the day or the hour where we're, gonna leave these bodies, right? And so make sure you've got a good relationship with Jesus. Um, Never know the day or the hour. So anyway, that's enough preaching for me today. But um, last week I had Donnie on here, and Donnie's a pastor, and we had a great discussion. So I don't see him on here this morning, but Joy Bless Life, Joy, that's his wife's channel, and then uh, yeah, Donnie's got his own channel, and it's Team Jesus Ministries. If you want to look them up, but they have a service I think it's Saturday nights on YouTube. Never had a chance to go fishing. I work 5 minutes from the beach. Need some advice. What should I do to get started? Do I need a license? Yeah, Joe, I think you do. You're in New Jersey, right? The Garden State, if I remember correctly. And I think that they have striped bass in the ocean where you are. I could be wrong, but I think they've got striped bass and they call them stripers. And man, YouTube it for sure. Type in even that beach and, fishing, but surf fishing, if you type in those two words into like DuckDuckGo or any search, then yeah, some stuff should come up. I think it's really good to search your specific spot that you're going to go and fish and see if people are successful. There's a lot of fishing videos where people don't catch anything, so beware of those. But like we have a lake called Lynx Lake here, and I guess there were lots of bobcats around it or whatever. We don't have lynx here, but I think they named it after that. And I typed in Lynx Lake fishing, and sure enough, I saw this guy who was catching bluegills. Actually, his wife was catching a bunch of bluegill, and he was trying to fish for bass. I think he caught one small bass, but his wife caught all these small bluegill, and she was having the time of her life. And so I was thinking, man, if nothing else, I would love to catch bluegill and not walk away without catching anything. So I took my sons over there, and sure enough, yeah, we found bluegill right away. We didn't catch as many as his wife did that day, but yeah, you probably need a license. Just type in like New Jersey fishing license, and something should pop up. Almost all states have a website where you can just go and get your fishing license there. You can print it at home, and I just wrap mine in packing tape so that it's waterproof, and I put it in my wallet. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Um, so Farmer Brad, I have about 70 more to go, so 930 or so right now for subs, like you said, and the watch hours are at 3,300 for the year. So not much more to go. If each of you guys would just go and play my live streams that I've put up, let them play or whatever, go listen to them. They're an hour plus each, or for most of them. Some of them I just did real short live streams. But yeah, I mean, if just a few people started playing those, I think I'd get there real fast. Yeah, I just trimmed it up, Josh. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, there's there's some videos on how to trim mustaches and beards on YouTube, and some of them were pretty helpful. I knew most of the stuff, but some of it was really helpful. Actually, not trimming too much is the biggest tip I can give. Just kind of let it grow, let it get longer than you think, and then you've got something to work with and shape. So that's what I do with this mustache. I just let it grow, and then I trim kind of the longer pieces, and there you go. Not much to it. But thank you, appreciate it. All right, people saying hello and good morning to one another. Hey, there's Scott rambling with the brooms. Scott, I was inspired by you. I think. Um, so I think we were talking about how to celebrate this 1,000 subscribers whenever that comes. And Danielle and I home roast coffee. We don't grow the coffee, but we do buy the beans as the green beans, and we buy them in bulk. I think we buy 60 pounds at a time, something like that. Comes in a big bag because shipping's cheaper that way. And we roast our own coffee. So I'm thinking about maybe giving away some coffee for 1,000 subscribers. We'll see. I gotta get some stickers made too. But anyway, people are saying good morning. I gotta really get up on the chat here. Depends on where you're located. Yep, different states have different regulations. Yep. Spiritual fitness super important, Nick. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's one of those things, if you don't use it, you lose it, right? And also, what we were talking about yesterday, um, with the silence thing and the going off to the mountains to do the most important things. So um, if you think about it, the most important things that you need to do in your life, you want to be focused and you don't want to have distractions, right? Maybe it's a conversation with somebody you're having on the phone that's really important, right? You want it to be quiet. You don't want to have a chance for interruptions. Same thing should be true for spending time with our Father in heaven. If that's the greatest priority, then you should find time and place where it can be as quiet as possible and least interruptions as possible. Just like a really important phone call, so like an interview for a job or whatever else. But then also spending time, right? If you spend time with people that make bad decisions, chances are you're going to make bad decisions too. But if you spend time with God, you're going to probably be a lot more like God. You're probably going to love people a lot more. So, yeah, I said I was done preaching for today, but you know, it's kind of a constant thing. Um, there you go. Matthew has some advice for you, Joe, Garden State Gardener. Looks like you already saw it. So I'm gonna try to just catch up on these comments real fast here. Um, let's see, talking about. Oh yeah, yeah, Farmer Brad. I love yeah, spot fishing, sight fishing. Right when you see the fish. Yep, we have a lot of ghost towns here in Northwest Montana. Yeah. So again, for people who are new in the chat, if you type in AZ, it'll drop your channel link, and then people can subscribe to you. And I encourage everybody to subscribe to one another here. I see a lot of really great channels in the chat, and so I think you guys would all really like watching each other's content. And if you type in weather and then your location, so here I'll type in weather Chino Valley. Oh, I gotta spell it right. Type in weather and your location or the nearest town. It'll pop up the Nightbot will pop up the weather report for your area for right now. All right, let's see here. Ooh man, I've never fished for marlin before. It's always looked really fun, but yeah, I haven't done it yet. All right, let's see here. Oh man, lots of fishing comments in here. Dude, Chuck, you're the man. Share it out on Facebook and Instagram. I appreciate it, Chuck. I really do. Uh, yeah, we'll get to 1,000 subscribers. If I can say subscribers, right? I need more coffee. We'll get to 1,000 subscribers real quickly if people follow Chuck's example there, I guess. That's awesome. I really appreciate that, Chuck. Yeah, I know, Scott. 1 hour live streams are short, uh, but I have an accountability partner for that. So I am going to cut it short here in about half an hour or so, maybe 20 minutes. Um, dude, Matthew, what a great comment. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Big Matt. Matt says, good morning, all. Hey, I like the logo, Matt. I forgot to mention that yesterday. I saw it. I think you changed it yesterday. That's great. What is it? You got anvil in there, and you got some fishing rods crossing, and a cattle skull. I can't see what the bottom says though. I think it's cut off around the anvil. I love it though. Looks good. Like on the side of a barn. Is that what the background is? It's good. If you guys haven't subscribed to Big Matt's channel, y'all are missing out. He has live streams all the time and they're so good. I've gotten so many subscribers from being involved on Big Matt's channel and his live streams. And Scott and I, Scott from Rambling with the Brooms, we're both on there simultaneously yesterday up on the panel, and yeah, it is a good one. Speaking of the panel, anybody want to come up? Probably should be doing this more frequently. I just love reading everybody's comments and chatting with y'all. But if I know you, you're welcome to come up. This is a PG 13. Let's keep it PG here. Well, this is just a PG channel here. So if one of you wants to come up, you're more than welcome to. I know a lot of you have stuff going on in the morning. Um, Thanks, Barb. I think you're talking about sending out coffee for 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I think we'll do some kind of live chat or live stream and have people in the chat make some comments and have that one of them random pickers for anybody that puts in that hashtag or something like that to figure out who to give the coffee to. But yeah, we're getting close, folks. So if you guys want to try some of our home roasted coffee, dude, there it is. Dude, what a great comment, Barb. Love it. It's your walk it talks. Yep. Yeah, it is, Scott. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right. So looks like yeah, there's Scott's channel. Scott did the AZ and Nightbot dropped his channel link. Oh, I missed it. Missed something here, I think. Farmer Brad, you know what? I could do a tutorial video on Nightbot. I know how to do some stuff. Not too many people know about that weather one. I had to watch some YouTube videos to figure it out. But yeah, it's not too hard to set up Nightbot. There are some things that are a little bit harder than others. But oh no, that's a bummer, Scott. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you lost a lot of subscribers. And yeah, we'll check and make sure that we're still subscribed to you. Um, all right, I'm trying to catch up on these comments. I got somebody waiting to come up on the panel. I think some of you guys have seen her before, so we'll get her up here in just a second. Um, Procrastination Thursday. Don't forget, work hard this morning so we can procrastinate this afternoon. Yeah, Scott's gonna put up a live stream this afternoon, folks. Be ready for it. Looks like Ugly Dog Lures picked you up, Scott. All right. Think I'm just about caught up here. Yeah, I agree, Scott. That's you inspired me to do that with your maple syrup giveaway. So I am going to give away something that we have created here on the AZ Highland Homestead. So, all right. All right. Chuck's still subscribed and Scott appreciates it. I'm at the bottom. So, guess what? We got
Good
Rebecca.
morning.
Good
Good morning.
morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Good, because I just went into my settings and found something happened. And because there was one time I was on someone's live that they couldn't hear me. So I went in
Oh,
there and figured out that something happened. I don't know what happened, but I got it a lot better.
yeah, you're doing
I
good
wanted
today.
I wanted to tell you the story of how Josh Fugate got his hat and scarf.
Okay, yes, please.
I made a decision while I was on Rambling with the Brums to give away a hat and scarf on his 500.
Uh-huh.
And that's how he won.
Oh, I see. Very good.
So I've gotten them done, and I'm making his wife and his two sons also hats. Not scarves, just hats.
Yeah.
I figured, it's the Lord has put this on my heart, and that's what I'm doing. You're going to be the first to know this. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to go live instead of recording because I've got to wait for money from the government to be able to buy a battery that will start my little remote for my camera. It's like crazy,
Sure.
but yeah,
Sure.
I'll make a decision what day it's going to be and put it out there when I'm going to do it.
All right. And are you going to do it regularly at the same time, the same day every week or
I'm not sure. I'm not
okay.
sure. I might do that regularly, this
Yeah.
maybe after, figuring out when everybody's lives are going on.
Uh-huh.
Mondays mornings is best for me, I'm thinking.
Yeah. From
You
what I
know,
found, I was the same way, Rebecca, with wanting to find like the perfect, slot of time where nobody else was there. I didn't want to step on other people's toes or have
me neither.
competition, right? But so that's why I did it in the morning because it seemed like there's a lot less in the morning than there were at night for the channels that we were subscribed to. But
Yes.
and that works better for me. But I would say whatever works consistently best for you, just do it and don't worry if there's someone else because I've found also that if there is somebody else that has a live stream at that time, sometimes people will hop between the live streams and they'll watch yours
Okay.
more because somebody else has one going on at the same time. So
That's good. That's
yeah,
good.
there's all
This
kinds of
the one I'm working
benefits.
on right now is for Leanne of Mennonite Farmhouse. I'm
Oh
working
yeah,
on her scarf. She won it through Lori Gentry or LG
yep,
Homestead.
yep.
She won it through there, and I'll get these
Nice.
done. And I'm getting close to getting hers done. And she has seen it. Josh hasn't seen his, and I noticed I checked in hers and did not see an address. So I'm going to have to get back to her and say, hey, I need an address to be able to send this to you.
Yeah. Good morning, Bastelight. I don't think we've had you in this live stream before, so appreciate you being here. All
My
right.
my dad took me fishing out in Puget Sound of Washington, and I caught a pretty big Chinook salmon.
Wow. Nice.
Huge fish, huge.
Yeah, that's a good catch
So
right there.
big. I haven't
Yeah.
gone fishing. I haven't gone fishing since, but I'd
Oh,
love
really?
to.
Well, yeah. Why
I
bother
would
when
love
that's
to
the
again.
biggest fish you'll ever catch, right?
Exactly. That thing was huge. I was like, you got to be kidding. That is a big fish.
Yeah. That is.
Yeah.
I've never caught a salmon before. I've caught steelhead, which are in the same family, but they're not quite a salmon. And I've caught
No,
them real close to the ocean in a river. But um, yeah, I would love to catch a salmon someday. That would be a lot of fun.
it was. I had turned 16 when I caught that fish.
Oh, nice.
Huge, huge.
Yeah,
I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I never knew fish were that big. Because you see catfish. Oh yes, catfish are big too, but
Yep.
all you see is these small ones and stuff, and it's like, you got to be kidding. And it was a struggle. It certainly was, because they're fighters. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hey, good
Just
morning, Grace and Fire. I'm glad you guys are watching on your
such
TV.
such a great thing. So, but I'm going to get back to working on this. I just wanted to let you know that story of how he got his hat and scarf.
I love it, Rebecca, and thank you again so much for our hats. We love them and wear them all the time right now.
That's good.
It's great. Yeah, I really appreciate you, Rebecca. So keep doing what you're doing. I know
I will.
God's getting the glory for what you're doing, and
Yeah,
that's what better thing could we say about our lives than something like that. So keep on keeping on.
I
I
sure will.
really I'm really inspired by what you're doing.
Thank you so much. You
You
have a
bet.
nice day. Bye.
All right, you too, Rebecca. Bye.
That's good.
All right, that was Rebecca Davis, Touched by Yarn. So everybody subscribe to Rebecca's channel if you haven't already. I believe it's dropped up in the comments somewhere up there. If not, Rebecca, if you're still watching, type AZ in the live chat, and Nightbot will drop your channel link so everybody can subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you'll know when she starts her live streams, because yeah, she makes a lot of hats and scarves, and I can't wait to learn how she does it. So there it is. She's dropping the channel link. And if anybody else wants to drop their channel link, go ahead. Just type AZ and Nightbot will drop it just like that. So please go subscribe to anybody who's dropped their channel link. Dude, there it is. Yeah, Bass Delight. Absolutely. You know what? And God's patient too. He was patient with me for so long and still is to this day. Super patient with me. And a lot of times we try to glorify ourselves, and yeah, it's frustrating trying to glorify yourself. It's there's so much more peace, and it's so much more fulfilling glorifying God. So or go Grace and Fire, drop their channel link. Go subscribe to Grace and Fire. There we go. Mike, Homestead Family Reclaim. Are you plowing it all this morning, Mike? Are you guys getting more snow? Bass Delight. What part of AZ? So Chino Valley, Prescott area, if you know where that is. A lot of people think that we're up in Flagstaff because we have pine trees, but or where the pines meet the cactus is what I tell people. We've got pines and cactus that get covered with snow a few times a year. We have no snow on the ground right now, but it's 20 degrees outside. So, right. Yeah, it is a pretty place, Grace and Fire. Yeah, Arizona is a beautiful place, and we live by some lakes and the Granite Dells. I should be sharing photos with you guys right now. I've taken some amazing photos. Not that my photography is amazing, but just God's creation is amazing. And the times of day I've been out there, the last light of the day or the first light of the day has hit those rocks with the water and the pine trees coming out of the rocks. It's just amazing. Oh, you're in Tucson. I didn't know that. Awesome. We need to travel down to Tucson. I think it's about 5 hours from where we are. So yeah, we need to. Yeah, God's country. Well, sure, obvious. That his hands did some amazing, beautiful things here, and I'm just so blessed that I get to see it with my own eyes. Um, all right, Bass Delight. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you were in Tucson. Yeah. Well, we still need to go visit Tucson. You know what we're going to do? One of the things I wanted to tell you guys, we are going to set up some type of meetup this maybe summer or fall for people in the Southwest. Anybody who wants to meet up, we've got some musicians among us in the Southwest, so we might have some live streams of some musical jams that we have with different people that play different instruments. Quite a few of us play guitar, including myself, and Mountain Grandma, she plays, as does her husband. He's an amazing guitarist. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, if you're any type of guitarist, and he is an amazing guitarist. All right, I missed a comment here. We have a heat wave 23 this morning. It's not super hot. Sorry to tell you, Mike, but yeah, it's warmer than it has been, I guess, for you. So, well, I guess snow's maybe not piling up for you right now. Flagstaff is a popular stop when traveling east for me. Yeah, a lot of people stop in Flagstaff. The more I travel up to Flagstaff, the less I want to do it, unfortunately. At least the town itself. The outskirts are just amazing. There's all kinds of elk there and beautiful forests and stuff like that. But the town, I don't know. The people there have been rude the last few times we've been there, just driving through. So, um, all right, I need to catch up on comments here. Shouldn't write off all Flagstaff just because some people were rude with their driving. Basta Light, ex percussionist. I bet we could get you in the rhythm again. Uh, all right. We're a bit too far away. Yeah, I know a lot of you are pretty far away, and if you wanted to make a vacation out of it or something, or some kind of educational trip for the kids, or I don't know how you could frame it, but you know, we want to put it up there, 6 months out or something, so that people can start making plans. But there's Grafted Branch Homestead in New Mexico. I know there's a few of us in Arizona. There's uh, a few that were in the chat this morning. I don't know if they're here anymore. RG, Stewart's Prepping, Mountain Grandma, um, Arizona Kid. There's quite a few. There we go. That's it. Too touristy, Flagstaff. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are there driving around that aren't from there, perhaps. Um, Used to be in the Southwest, San Diego boy myself, now in Jersey. That's the light. Do you hear me talking about growing up in Southern California and fishing uh, the different lakes there, bass fishing? I had a float tube, had a mountain bike, and would go down to Lake Hodges, where if you're from San Diego, you probably know Lake Hodges if you're a bass fisherman. And then Dixon Lake, where I think they still have the world record. That was my stomping ground too. But I lived real close to Lake Hodges for many years. So, um, Chuck, brother, thank you so much. For those new to the chat, share out Nick's channel on all your social media accounts, getting him to 1K. Yeah, we're getting close. Let me see if we have any new subscribers, but I think we're still probably around 930, 930 subscribers, perhaps. Let me see. Yeah, 927. Hasn't changed since we started the chat. So, of course, yeah. Unofficial record, that's right. Yeah, Dottie, yep, Dottie. So, yeah, I have to get me on a plane. All right, well, I tell you what, Matthew, if you make it out here for the meetup that we want to have in the Southwest here, if we have it near Prescott, I'll take you. I'll take you fishing. Might not get you into a super big bass or something, but we won't get skunked. I'll make sure you catch yourself a bluegill or something. We need some snow to make a few dollars, make up for all the repairs and building the new plow truck. Yeah, I hear you, Mike. Well, I hope you guys do get some snow so you can plow it and make some money. We're gonna be getting a farm truck here in the near future, and I'm looking. I really have an affinity for small block Chevy 350s. And so I'm looking at an old square body, maybe something from the mid 80s or something like that. But if you got any suggestions for me, I might end up having to put a plow on the front of whatever farm truck we get. But I want an old truck that I can fix. Doesn't have a computer in it, and I like the 350. So anyway, yeah, Matt's in for the meetup. I'm glad that you're back. Yeah, Grace and Fire. We are getting pretty close. Hey, there's Tiny Tim. Good morning, Tiny Tim. It's big bass fisherman back in the '80s. Hodges Dixon. Yeah, yeah. Lake Wolford was another one that I got into fishing really well. You know what? I lived in Southern California. I lived really close to the intersection of Del Dios Highway and Villa Rancho Parkway in Escondido. So right near Lake Hodges, not no, just north of Lake Hodges is where I live. A lot of family in Kearney Mesa and Point Loma in San Diego. Yeah, we lived all over in San Diego when we were there. We moved out to Arizona in 2018, and God called us out here. It was really obvious that we were supposed to move here. Um, I should probably just upload a video about that. I should make a good video about um, how we were called out to Arizona. It's a really cool story, and it's the only time in my life that I've seen um, God really speak to me through a written sign. And that's all I can really say. I never thought that He would, but He definitely did, and we're seeing the fruit from that now. Um, mom, mom is in Poway. Yeah, we Lake Poway. I ended up catching a nice, I think it was like 3.5, 4 pound bass fishing for trout trolling with night crawlers on a put we put half of a night crawler on a size 18 treble hook with a 2 foot leader to a barrel swivel, and I think we just had split shot above the barrel swivel, but we were trolling that. And you troll it in Lake Poway, you have to rent their boats, and all they have is a trolling motor on those boats. But you just go in a circle throughout that lake, and you'll catch a limited trout real fast. It's pretty amazing. So anyway, Nick's fishing tip of the day. But I dropped my line when we were stopped. I forget why we were stopped, but I dropped my line. You drop it out and you let it go out. I don't know, maybe 100 feet um, or more, 150 feet, 200 feet out there, depending on how much line you have on your reel, right? So I just dropped all of my line, and it ended up hitting the bottom, and is in this finger of kind of an inlet or whatever, or what do you call it, a cove. And yeah, sure enough, 4 pound bass was on the end of that line. I got a picture with it. It went up on the Lake Poway board. It's a beautiful fish. Um, One of my best boats had a 450 big block Chevy on a straight end board. Yeah, I bet. I know. That's probably why I like the 350. It's a little bit smaller. 450 is nice big engine, but it's probably all those boats I've heard over the years, all those V8s that I like so much. Um, yeah, San Diego. Hey, good morning, Sherry. Sherry from Black Tropical Homestead. Go check out Sherry's channel if you guys haven't already. Sherry, if you want to drop your link, you just type in AZ. If you guys want to type in weather and your nearest town, then Nightbot will drop the weather report for your area. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Bass Delight. without a carburetor. Well, I'm torn about that, Rebecca. I'll consider that for sure. Um, yeah, carburetors can be tricky. That's for sure. All right, Spring Meadow Farm and Garden. Welcome back. All right. Go. People are dropping channel links. Go subscribe to the people that have dropped their channel links. There's our Facebook. I don't post nearly as much as I do on YouTube, but I try to remember to post every once in a while there. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate you encouraging people to give the thumbs up. All right, there we go. Sherry put in weather Savannah, and Nightbot drops the weather report for Savannah, Georgia. Sunny with the temperature of 43. Wind is blowing at 11 miles an hour, and it's 56% humidity. 43 is pretty low for Savannah, I think. Hope all your plants are doing all right there, Sherry. I guess if it stays above 40, they should be fine. It's 22 degrees in Louisville. Hey, look who's here. It's Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farm. Finish the chores, listening in. Well, I appreciate that, Lisa. Yeah, we were talking about earlier. We're at 927 subscribers, I think, today. And I think you're above that. But I know Lisa is really close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Lisa at Yogi Hollow, please go and subscribe. Lisa, my goal I just decided this morning was to get 1,000 subscribers before, let's just say Valentine's Day. My birthday, I'm not going to disclose exactly what day my birthday is on for some privacy reasons. But I will say that it is in mid-February, and if I can get 1,000 subscribers, I can't say that this morning. I need to finish this coffee. It's getting cold, which some of you might know I don't like. But that's the goal: 1,000 subscribers by, let's say, Valentine's Day, and then we're gonna give away some home roasted coffee. I think, unless I can think of something better to celebrate, but. Um, But there we go. There's our Instagram. Nightbot drops the Instagram and the Facebook for us every so often. Let's see here. Oh, Bass Delight. Yep. Yeah, I'm an addict who's been set free as well. At 25, I was at the bottom of a bottle and wasn't getting any kind of head change, no buzz, no. I couldn't get drunk. Or I couldn't feel drunk at that time. I just go from drinking to blackout, and was pretty scary. After a month of drinking and going to blackout every night, I finally realized at the bottom of that last bottle that it wasn't going to do anything for me. So I dumped the rest of it out, and I just cried out to God, please help me. I am going to be dead here pretty soon. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. And yeah, there was a Bible study sign up sheet on the college campus I was going to at the time. And I just signed up. I said, all right, well, you know what? Here's where the rubber meets the road. It's time to figure out if, Jesus is who he says he is. And he spoke to me through the Bible. And I've been doing my best to follow his example ever since. And that's a big part of my story is being an addict that couldn't help myself, couldn't just have 2 beers at the bar with all my friends that could and go home. I'd always end up at the store buying more until I was blacked out. So, yeah, we got a lot in common, Bass Delight. Glad that you made the live stream this morning. Yeah, at least I can't even say subscribers right now. I'm still half asleep too. Gotta drink the rest of my cold coffee. Not a fan of cold coffee, not a fan of iced coffee. If you're gonna ever buy me a coffee, make sure it's hot. I think I get that from my mom. She likes everything hot and crispy. Like if her pizza's soft, she don't like it at all. Hot and crispy is what Grammy always says to my sons. All right. Sherry from Black's Tropical says, I'm trying to do better with Facebook. Just joined small YouTube homesteaders group. Oh, I thought you were in there a long time ago, Sherry. Maybe I'm thinking of Homesteaders Hub or something else. There's Big Matt dropping his link with the AZ in the chat, and Nightbot drops the link. So yeah, go subscribe to everybody. Ugly Dog Lures is a new channel subscriber for us, and I think Ugly Dog Lures found out about us on Big Matt's live stream yesterday. So if you guys haven't been on Big Matt's live streams, you really should. He often has people come up on panel and people can share their channel links, and it's been really helpful for our channel. So um, yeah, go subscribe to Big Matt Outdoors with Big Matt if you haven't already. Uh, warmed up 3 degrees from what I thought. Woo! Small gains. Yeah, celebrate them. Count up those blessings, right? Every one of them. Hey, the color drop's here. Good morning, the color drop. Looks like you changed your profile picture. So, yeah, welcome. Glad you're here. Can't get away from our addiction by talking about it, but rather keeping our focus on the mark. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know what? You're going to worship something. Let that sink in. You're going to worship something. You might not think so, but take a look at your life. You're going to worship something. Yeah, make sure it's something worth worshiping. Yeah, Lisa. I don't know if I've shared my whole story. I should share more of my testimony of how I came to faith and also how we moved to Arizona because those are powerful. Um, just thinking about what future videos I could make. Hey, Lisa, you gotta type in weather and then just type in a town nearby you. Uh, so, you could even type in Laramie, Wyoming, if you wanted to give but just type in weather first, and then here, look, I'll set the example. Weather, Chino Valley. That's right. You'll worship something. Yeah, and you'll become like the people you spend time with. You might not think so. You might be super strong and set in your ways and a unique individual, but you will become like the people you spend time with. So you spend time in God's word, you'll become more like God. You spend time praying, you'll become more like God. You spend time with people that are doing foolish stuff, you'll become foolish. That makes me so happy to see Basta Light has been rocking your world for 15 years. Yeah, man. Right on. Right on. Yep. I I'm seeing this change in your worldview. Yeah, me too. I was exactly the same way. There it is. Lisa's using the weather command that I put up there for Nightbot to drop. So we got the weather for Gillette, Wyoming. 25 degrees. It's colder here than in Gillette. What? Man. I understand why the humidity can be so high when the uh, temperature is below freezing. Doesn't the humidity just go away? It seems like it. Lips get chapped and everything's dry, right? How can it be 82% humidity when it's 25 degrees? uh, Lisa's answering Mike. Yeah. Uh, Grace and Fire. Yeah. Um, I said some of it this morning about just being an alcoholic and blacking out every night for a month, but um, It's a lot longer testimony than that, and I gotta get moving though. It's 8:10, and yeah, so glad all of you are here, and so thankful for all of you. Um, yeah, we'll get to 1,000 here pretty soon, I think. Um, Tell you what, be involved in other people's live streams, leave comments on other people's channels. That's one of the things you guys don't realize it probably. Well, some of you definitely do, I'm sure, but some of you guys probably don't realize that leaving comments on other people's channels, and I would say, especially the smaller channels, 200 to 500 subscribers or less, even less than that, maybe 50 subscribers. That is a great way for people to know that you are interested not only in the super big channels with millions of subscribers, but the small people, and that you support them and that you want to build community with them. Leave a comment of a couple sentences long on some of these smaller channels, and let them know that you're subscribed and that you're looking for more channels to subscribe to that have this type of content, whether it be homesteading or fishing or hunting or prepping or whatever you're into. Go and find those smaller channels and give them some support, and you'll see it's reciprocated. People love not only that channel that you subscribe to and leave a comment on, but all of the people that watch their videos, and they'll be watching them probably for years, right? So those people, they realize, oh, hey, this person is actually a legitimate community builder, and I want to be connected to them. And that's, that's what I think I found quite a few channels here from that. Yeah, Lisa, you know what? I've been sleeping in since we got sick in the end of 2021. I've been sleeping in more too. So you're not alone there. No shame. Just glad you got your chores done. I'm glad you got in here. Glad you're dropping your channel link. Please, please, please go subscribe to Yogi Hollow Farm, everybody, if you haven't already. Lisa's really close to 1,000 subscribers, and we need to get her up and over that 1,000 subscriber mark. I still can't say it. I need some more coffee. Yeah, I would love to hear your testimony as well, Bastolite. It seems like I've gotten little glimpses of it, but yeah, I gotta get moving here. Gotta get to work. Driving and listening. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate all you, but I'm gonna sign off for now. Most smaller channels are more likely to subscribe than the bigger ones, that's for sure. Yeah, and all their followers too. They realize that yeah, you're not just looking to have thousands of people see your comments, but that yeah, you're really interested in building community, and you should be. It shouldn't just be something that you're doing superficially or for self gain, right? You should be supporting these smaller channels, and that's what leaving comments and subscribing to those smaller channels does. It helps, and yeah. All right, Bastolite. Yeah, I'd love to have you up on panel. That'd be great. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate it. All right, everybody. Yes, have a blessed day, uh, and glorify God however you can. Look for those opportunities. Love God. Love your neighbor, and yeah, be kind to one another out there. It's a harsh world these days. So yeah, shine the light. All right, people. Look forward to talking to you guys again next Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard. If you, if I don't go live before then, so y'all have a great week, great weekend, and we'll see you next time. God bless y'all. Bye.